Hi, it's Frederick from Fred's Lab, and today I would like to make you an update video about what's happening after the Kickstarter and how the OPA is being produced. So right now there are 230 boards in production in a company called R&D, which is located in Mönchengladbach, which is not so far from the place I live. And they hopefully will deliver the first board on the 10th of June. So I will be able to make a visit and maybe record it. I talked with the production manager and it seems to be okay. So I should be roughly around mid-June. I could say 12, but I'm not so sure yet there, and I will take some videos about how do they produce the board, or they populate with the machines, and I think it's gonna be of interest for you if you like electronics. And so there have been some delay, unfortunately. The delays are concerning component ordering. So apparently the company has some difficulties to find some of the components. Notably the pin headers, you know, these stackable headers. I think I got some here. This is a very old prototype of the OPA shield, and as you can see here, there are some pins that make the interface between the shield and the Arduino, and they run through the board and to these headers here, so that you can stack several shields. And apparently these headers are quite hard to find. I must confess that when I did my prototype, it was also a problem to source them. But something that I was not aware of is the microcontroller. So this used to be in a deep package. It was easier for prototyping. But on the new one, you see it. This is now a SOIC microcontroller type package. And if you have a look at Microchip, because they come from Microchip, Microchip Direct, you can see the stock they have in America. And right now this part is not in stock. So next time they will get it is on August. But apparently the company that is making the boards, they found a supplier, so they can source some, so it would be no problem. But what is strange to see is they have them in a QFN format, and they have it also in DIP format, but the SOIC is out of stock. On another topic, I got a lot of message from you about software improvement and new features, and as I said that the software was not finished at the end of the Kickstarter campaign, I tried to improve it as much as I can. I decided to change a little bit the architecture of the OPA shield. So now you will have two different engines, which is the FM engine that you know it, and the sample player engine, and they have different voices and they are separated. One can't take the voices from the other. So the FM engine is still 8 instruments, but now 8 voices polyphony, which can be stolen from one to another. And the sample engine is 4 voice guaranteed, so that you can play all the time 4 voices like snare, kicks, and so. And these voices uses samples which are in the OPA shield, and right now there are 32 samples. So it's mainly drum kits and percussion, so that you can also construct rhythm with your song. For every sample available, set the volume, set the panning position, also a decay, so you can change the envelope of the sample, which can transform a long tail sample to a very short one, so it's very good for changing the flavor of the kit. And you have also a mixing desk, a virtual mixing desk. And this was a popular request, because before, when you were making a multi-track song, what you had to do to change the volume of the instrument is to go from every program and adjust the volume, and for this you had to reload the parameters, and so it's not very handy. So right now you can go to this page and you can see all the programs, the 8 programs which are playing together, also the kit and the master, and adjust the volume and adjust the pan of every program. So you have like a virtual mixing desk, which is easier when you make multi-track songs.
So let's have a look at the new editor. And by the way, this is Qt Creator, which is the software I use for programming the editor. So let's start it. We just connect our Arduino here on COM5 and my MIDI keyboard, which is a A500S. I guess this page you have seen it before. So it's the page where you can do the proper synthesis. So it's divided in 3 parts. You have this middle part, which is for configuring the operators per program. the program part, and the algorithm. So what you can do is you can change the envelope of every operator, change the volume, add some modulation using the LFO, and once you're done, you can then go to the next program and edit it. So they are basically here the same because they are init presets. You can also load and store the resulting presets and load and store them in the internal flash. But now there's a new page, which is the mixing page, and this is the new features. So here, first we have this virtual mixing desk where you can see the different programs. So instead of changing the volume by going here and adjusting here for every program, which is not very handy, you can just go here and adjust the volume of every individual programs. So this is great when you're making a multi-track song because you can see all the tracks which are running here. You can also change the position in the stereo, of course. You can mute the channels individually and say if you want the notes to be stolen or not. And there's two master or bus, let's say, faders here, which is the fader for FM, which control all these programs. And you have the fader for the kit, and we're gonna go to the kit now. This is the new sample engine feature. So you have a set of samples. Here you have 32, so you can access them with different sets here, and you have 8 on display, and you can configure for every sample the volume, the panning, and the decay, which is the release time of the envelope for the sample. And this sample, you can play them using a different program, which is program 10. And there are 4 voices which are for this. So if you start to play more than 4 samples at the same time, it will still the oldest one. That's the new features of the editor. I added also an option, maybe you haven't seen before, as the memory protection. This is made for when you're developing with Arduino and you're trying some things and you're not completely sure, that you don't send comments that will erase your preset in memory. So you have to disable it with the editor for saving into the flash, but also when you're programming with the Arduino so that you can not destroy your work by doing wrong programming. So that's about it. I hope you like it.
I received many messages from people who want to buy shields, and messages like I discovered the Kickstarter too late, or I want to get an additional one, and so please be patient. I'm setting up a shop on my website. When my company is okay, you will be able to buy some, and don't be worried. Actually, there will be no boards before mid-June or beginning of July, so just be patient, you will get yours. Thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm really eager to see what you will do with the OPA shield. Tschüss!